Hi, I'm Jake from TradeLab.ai. Today we're going to be talking about putting strategies to sleep. Many times when you're trading, you'll find that your strategy does well in some situations, but not others. If we take a look at TradingView, we can see that I'm running a strategy and perhaps it's doing well when it's in a big trend. So when it's going down here or coming up strongly, it's doing well. But here you can see that this is the 1 hour time frame, and this is going sideways for several days. We're not getting much volatility here. So if we see that, perhaps we use like an ATR or an ADX or something like that to send a signal and say, hey, we should put ourselves to sleep. So what is sleeping, and what does it mean to put a strategy asleep? Well, we know that we can turn strategies on and off. We can see that this strategy is on, it's looking for entry, and we can see that I've set this strategy to an active. You can set strategies to active and inactive by clicking on the 3-dot menu and then selecting active and inactive. You can also turn them all on or turn them all off by clicking the 3-dot menu at the top here and using the bulk options. Now, these turn a strategy completely on or completely off. If a strategy is off, it will not receive alerts. It will not run rules. It will not place orders. It won't do anything. Okay, so if you turn the strategy off, there's really no way for you to make it turn back on without coming in here and manually turning it back on. No rules are going to run, so there's no way for it to turn itself back on. That's why we created sleep. So if we click edit, in the strategy builder, we can go into advanced settings and we can see a sleep function here. If you check this, it will put the strategy asleep, and when it's unchecked, the strategy is awake. When a strategy is sleeping, this means that it will still run all of its rules, but it will not place any orders. So it will listen for all of its alerts, run all of its rules, it will update all of its variables, and do everything it normally is supposed to do. It will also finish closing an order. So if it's currently in a trade, it will finish closing that trade. And then it will put itself to sleep and not enter another trade. Okay, so that's how sleep works. Now, how do we make our strategy go to sleep via an alert? I know that I can turn it on here manually, but that's not very useful. So how do I, via an alert, turn my strategy on and off? We can go to alerts, and let's go ahead and edit an alert, and I'll show you how to do that. So here we have our alert. We can see that we have our fields like we normally would. We can set these up and create our alert message. What we want to do is send a sleep message. So there's a checkbox here that says sleep alert. If you check this, 2 buttons pop up, either put to sleep or wake up. If you highlight put to sleep, then it will add TP sleep equals true. If the alert message has that in it, and we go over to TradingView and create an alert, and we send this alert message, then when this alert fires, the strategy will be put to sleep. Okay, we could also create another alert and have it be wake up. We could copy this, go in, save this one, and then create another alert. Send this, and this one would wake up the strategy. Okay, so while a strategy is asleep, it cannot place orders. When you wake it up, it can start placing orders again. If I get a wake up signal and it tells the strategy to place an order while waking up, that is okay. It will wake up first, run, and realize that it's woken up, and so now it can place an order immediately. Okay, so that's how we send sleep alerts and put our strategies to sleep and wake them up. So one last thing we'll talk about is how we can use sleep in our rules. So if we scroll down and add a new entry rule, we can add a new condition statement. And for the field type, I will select strategy. Strategy fields are the same fields that you see in trade settings and in advanced settings. So this means that I can look for my field, type sleep, and I will find sleep here. If there are certain things that you don't want to happen while you were asleep, you can say, if sleep is false, then do this. If you want to listen for an alert and make sure that I'm not sleeping, I can listen for a particular alert. Say type is, do math, right? Let's say I'm going to do some math, but I only want to do the math if I'm not sleeping. All my rules will run if I'm sleeping, and they'll run normally. The only thing I won't do is place an order. But if I want to not do certain things while I'm sleeping, I can create a condition statement. I can set my rule up the way I normally would, but just add this condition statement for sleep is equal to false. And now this will only run. I can do my math. I can add or subtract, do whatever I need to here. And it'll only run when I'm not sleeping. Okay? So that covers the sleep function and how you can both set alerts to make your strategy wake up and go to sleep, and also set your rules so that you can use sleep to alter your behavior. All right. If you have any more questions, you can always join us on Discord. A link is in the description. And if you have questions, you can go to the help button over here and create a support ticket. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more updates. Have a good one.